Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in yet another video of the series where we are covering the doshas related to the planets. And in the previous videos, we have covered the doshas till the planet Jupiter. And in today's video, we'll be covering the doshas related to the planet Venus. But then if you want to apply the sutra of understanding the dosha of the planets as we've been doing in the last, you know, 5 videos. This is about, you will need to understand the significance of the Kalpurush chart or the Kalpurush Kundali. It is also known as KPC. The houses in the Kalpurush chart, the planetary rulers of the Kalpurush chart, and also the Karakas of the Kalpurush chart. Okay, so I've discussed that in details in the first video on the sun. So if you have any doubts regarding that, please go back to that video and then you can come back and watch this one. Okay, so the sutra says that if any enemy planet is placed in the houses ruled by the planet in consideration, then the planet in consideration becomes or receives a dosha. Okay, so if you look at Venus, Venus rules the second house and the seventh house of the Kalpurush chart. And if you look at the enemies of Venus, it is Sun, Moon, and Rahu. Okay, so if either Sun or Moon or Rahu is placed in the second house or the seventh house, then this causes Stri dosha. Okay, that means you are under debt from your partner. And the most common symptom of this is quarrel in the house. Okay, especially Rahu in the second or Sun in the seventh. Okay, it can cause a lot of friction between you and your spouse. So what you have to do is you have to understand how the male Venus works and the female Venus works, because they work in very, very different ways. I'll be making a detailed video on that as well in the future. Okay, but anyways, if these three planets, the sun, the moon, or Rahu, is placed in the second house or the seventh house, then it is known as stririn, or the depth of the partner. But remember, as I said, astrology is always a study of layers and layers of information. So don't always think that moon is bad in the seventh house. The moon is good in the seventh house in terms of monetary matters, because the moon represents your liquid cash and Venus represents your luxuries. Okay, but then, if your Venus is afflicted, then you may be earning a lot of liquid cash, but you may not be having that much of luxuries. Okay, so you can have a luxurious life even without earning much money. Okay, and Sun in the seventh house leads to a lot of ego issues. Okay, Rahu in the seventh house can lead to potential divorce from the partner. Rahu in the second house leads to a lot of quarrels in the house. And remember, quarrels in the house does not really mean quarrels only with your spouse. It also means quarrels with anyone in the house. Okay, so the most effective remedy is to maintain peace. Okay, don't quarrel over trivial matters. Learn to adjust. Learn to accommodate the the opinions of others in your house, especially the opinion of your spouse. Okay, remember that you will never, whenever, if you are sharing the same bedroom, the same bed, the same house with your spouse, the same bathroom with your spouse, quarrels are bound to happen. But then if you tell yourself, or if you mentally prepare yourself that you will not quarrel no matter what happens, you will be easily able to remove this strain or the debt from your partner. Okay, so this is a very important sutra to understand. So the most effective remedy is to give love to your partner. Okay, remember that marriages are based on the principle of love and friendship. So try to be friendly with your partner. Protect your partner. Protecting your partner does not only mean protecting her from external influences. Okay, it also means protecting, if it's a female, if it's a wife, then it means protecting herself from your family members if they are too arrogant or too rude with her. Because most of the times, people think protection is only meant for outer circumstances, or for people who don't belong to the family or your close circle. But no, protection is for everyone. Okay, and if you are a female having this problem, then respect your spouse. Okay, so under all circumstances, respect your spouse, because you never know what your spouse is going through. And under under certain circumstances, your spouse may be dealing with your spouse may be dealing with a very arrogant boss, or your spouse may be dealing with a high pressure job. So under all circumstances, if it's a female, then the remedy is to respect your husband, and if it's a male, then the remedy is to to love your wife. Okay, so please try out these remedies, and if you think this video has added value to your life, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the content if you find it useful, and do let me know in the comment section regarding your opinion on this. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video on Saturn. Namaste. Om Gurave Namah.